Happy Tuesday and welcome to Madeline's Life Management. Today we're going to be talking about goals. So a lot of the time when thinking about goals, we have specific goals like I want to weigh 125 pounds. Other times in life we have an idea of what we want to be in a certain area of our life or even in a place that we want to improve on, but we're not really sure how to identify those and where to start. So first, I would identify all the different areas in your life and then even roles. So areas would be things like health, work, environment like home, family, faith, friends, and roles would be like wife, sister, daughter-in-law, daughter, things like that, employee. Then you want to go in and identify what you want to be in those roles. So for health, you might say mentally and physically fit. In work, one thing that I have for myself is to be a reliable and trusted employee. And then from there, once you have what you want to be, we move on to goals. Now, I just want to say it's very important to be very specific with goals and know if you have a timeline for these goals. Know if there's a place you want to be at a certain time. And if that is so, write it down. One thing that I have for myself is to work out 3 times a week. Now, instead of saying work out more, I say work out 3 times a week. And from that point, I even go a step further. I found a gym, I joined a gym that has 3 times a week that I can go with my schedule, Saturday morning and then 2 after I'm done working. I end work at 6 and they're both at 6:45 on Monday and Thursday. So now I say work out Monday, Thursday, and Saturday at, this gym, these classes, things like that. After you have your goal, have a plan, have, a layout of how you're going to achieve your goal. And for myself, how I'm going to accomplish this is, and things that you can do as well are things like tell a friend. Now, don't tell a friend to keep you accountable if it's going to ruin your relationship. So don't say, I'm not going to have any chocolate, which why would you do that to yourself? And then go out with a friend and order a chocolate cake and then your friend's like, you told me that you weren't going to eat chocolate, and that just puts you in an awkward position. It puts them in a really awkward position. Don't do that. Now, having a workout buddy is a little different, but sometimes that can kind of work against you. If they're not motivated, maybe you're like, okay, I'll ditch too. So if it works for you, do it. Like I know when I did Whole30, I told my family, and that was instrumental in sticking to it because towards the end, I didn't really care about the health benefits of being on Whole30. Rather, I was like, I am strong enough to accomplish this. I need to prove to myself, and I didn't need it to prove it to my family, but it was fun having them there to talk about it with as an encouragement. So another thing that's really important with goals is to write it down, and write it down in a place that you'll be able to see and review it so that it's on the forefront of your mind. Also, if your goal is something like go to the gym, prepare for that. Make it easy to accomplish that. Plan it in spaces that work for your time. Pack a bag with your gym clothes, water bottle, things like that ready to go so that it's not an added stress in your life. It's something that helps you. It's something that gives you joy. It's something that isn't this like stressful, I need to get ready, I need to go to the gym, I have to be like, I want to. Make a community. So going to the gym for this certain class, I've made it my goal to meet 2 new people every time I go until hopefully I know everyone. But that creates a community. You have people that say, see you next week. And that really is, or people who are like, hey, you weren't here last time, what happened? So that's kind of a nice little, or you're excited about going, you can't wait to see your friends, you can't wait to have conversations. So building a community really is so helpful in reaching and attaining your goals. And also there are people that are like-minded that have that same goal in mind, whether it be health or faith or wherever, you can find communities. Even family. Another thing that I heard is to not just have large rewards for yourself, but rather have small and large rewards. Take a little sip of coffee. So, if it's a certain weight, be like, okay, when I lose 10 pounds or when I lose 5 pounds, I'm going to get a facial. And then when I lose 10 pounds, I'm going to get a skincare line or something. I don't know. Or like when I lose these many pounds, I'm going to get these awesome leggings. And then when I lose 10 pounds, I'm going to buy new shoes, like tennis shoes or whatever shoes. I don't know why I had to specify. Also, know that small progress is still progress. You're still a step closer to reaching your goal than you were the day before. Along that line, do one thing each day to attain your goal. So even if I'm not going to the gym one day, maybe I'm packing, maybe I'm washing my gym clothes. You know, it can be very small steps, but steps. For me, a goal is to start this YouTube channel and post every Tuesday. And I want to do this in the long term. And so doing one thing every day may not be thinking of a topic, or, you know, it could be something like thinking of a topic, recording a video, editing a video, or even I count like watching other YouTube channels. But I don't do that every day. But I think if I did, it'd be super productive. But I think posting once a week allows me to not do this every day. But if I were to post 3 times a week, this would definitely be on the forefront of my mind every single day. Also, in something like weight loss, have multiple ways to measure that success. So you're not just stepping on a scale and seeing a number. Maybe take measurements or see how you look in a shirt or pair of jeans, things like that. You know, how your face looks in photographs, I don't know, something like that. Also, you want to create habits that will get you closer to your goal. So one thing for me is waking up early. I like waking up early and at the same time every day, because then I can reach my goal of keeping a clean and stress-free home. And so I wake up, I make the bed, I do the dishes. I have these routines that take me to that success, that allow me to be successful in my goals. So really think ahead and think, what habits do I have that maybe aren't conducive to be successful in my goal attainment? And then maybe what habits do I want to keep or do I want to create? So another thing that is so helpful is writing down not only your goal, but what will happen when you achieve that goal? How will you feel? And also, what will change in your life? So let's say a year from now, I've worked out 3 times a week. You know, maybe I don't get sore. Maybe I can, someone's like, hey, do you want to go play this sport? And I can be like, yes, let's do it. Someone's like, hey, do you want to go on this rock climbing trip? And I'm like, yeah, totally, I can handle it. Or, even I go on a hike with my husband and I don't get winded. Maybe I even do a little jog at the end. But just little things like that. Like, what will change? Maybe 3 times a week is no big deal. Maybe I have this wonderful community of people that I adore. Maybe I go out to coffee with them afterwards. Things like that, that you can say, okay, if I do this, what will happen in the future? Even if I've started consistently working out 3 times a week, maybe I become an instructor. If this is something that is this big, this huge part of my life, how will this change? Or even if I weigh 125 pounds, because I used that example earlier, not real numbers, by the way, how will my life change? Maybe I'll be able to fit into that cute little outfit that I've always wanted to. Maybe I won't feel like I need to wear as much makeup. Maybe I can just wear a ponytail, and maybe I'll feel more confident going to the gym wearing, this or that, or it's not always clothes related, but maybe I won't have that heart condition that I used to have. Maybe I'll be able to live longer and play with my kids and all that fun stuff.